Guys, the Three Realms is a surprisingly new real-time strategy game, and it's called Tempest Rising. There is a full demo on Steam, and I'm not going to spoil the demo by showing you too much of it. In fact, I'm going to show you hardly anything of the Nord faction. They are not really the Nord faction, they're kind of more like the Soviet faction, and by honest, in a different command in Conga, but it's all kind of semi, because instead of the GDI, you have the GDF Global Defense Force instead of Global Defense Initiative, and instead of Nord you have the Tempest Dynasty. It's not this campaign for each faction. Well, there's three factions actually, we don't know who the third faction is, but the two main factions, the GDF and the Tempest Dynasty both have 15 missions campaigns. They also online PvP with this I'm assuming, also I don't know. Yet I'm assuming they will become Cooperation Skirmish mode, because there's skirmish to the head as well. As the actual campaigns, now it plays brilliantly. I have played this demo, and it plays really well. You get all the right portals, the UI looks nice, the graphics look gorgeous, the sound's good here, the music's a little bit, it's alright, it's not too bad, but you know that the way the game plays, it has attack move and all of them kind of commons. The construction feels good, the buildings looks nice, it's kind of like an not just a 19th kinds of purchase, just brought up to dating the 2023. With the graphics that you can produce now with the graph, and what I was just going to say with new graphics cards, but my old graphics card be 28, here and this not be brilliantly. I was getting frame drops dropping down to about 15 frames a second. I have tried to set it to 16 with missiles and limiting the frames to 16 just to see if it could hold 16 frames a second. It could not. It was dropping down, but it can run, and I was playing it on a maximum, so it can actually run on all toaster machines. So that's a good bit of good news. Well, now it plays very much like the Command and Conquer Generals Tiberium Wars and things like that. Instead of Tiberium, I mean Humay as well. Have Tiberium, it just looks like red Tiberium kind of growing on the map, and you put your rationally down harvested comms, so it starts harvesting and bobs you really well. Probably there's days, but yeah, you just build up, that gets your currency coming in, and you put down all the buildings. I have got to allow in a minute, and you put down all the buildings. With the currencies he builds sailors. You have got infantry barrier, it's basically Command and Conga, and you know what, I don't care that they have just blatantly copied all of that, because that was a great thing to copy, and we largely have not had a great RTS for a long time. I mean, like a big AAA kind of bullshit RTS, we have had a few indie RTS which are really good. I mean, Silesia and is one that I'm absolutely loving at this minute, but it's nice to get some of the bigger companies instead of the smaller companies making one, and this one looks fantastic. I don't know where it even came from. I might have mentioned it before a couple of years ago, because it's 3 years since I'm making, but I cannot remember if I did, because I play and look at that. Many bloody games, but this one just came to my attention today. I divide on it, immediately downloaded it, cleared it, and it's absolute blast to play. I'm not a massive fan of the missions that you get in the campaign, and more if you build a huge base, try to let up and get attacked all over the place. I'm not in there is a couple of squads that you get, and you have to kind of micromanage them through a scenario where you're getting hit with different things. I found that the GDF one was a bit like that and boring, but the other one is better now. Another change. To see that you did not get back, then you can select kind of sold outs of units. It's disabled in the demo, but what the game actually drops later this year, and I think it is this year when it comes out. You will be able to select your own loadout of what you are going to take into the missions. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but it says you can customize the army for each missions, so we will have to wait and see what that entails, but it looks to me very much like different loadouts for different missions, which could be very interesting. As you are probably aware, it has full cutscenes as well, and these are going to go in between missions in the campaign, just like it did it in combat. And Konga now, here's my gripe, they have got kind of gone with animated pieces, and I would have much rather than used house chicks. They should have gone with countless guys, they should have gone with real people, they should have gone with real people.